and see how the direction goes as far as having to get background checks, get a list of the board members or whatever we need to do, get verification if we're gonna move forward with that, so we can at least move forward with the project. And if the decision's not worked out by the time, we get through with the courts, we put the other projects on hold based on what the council wants to do, but we really don't need to lose the, price that we have on the courts. And, if we can move forward with just that piece of it, and then that'll give the council time to work out the other parts.
Mr. Mayor, can I make a comment on that? So I think if we could just move forward with starting the process on the background checks, I'd be fine with moving forward, because then there's a commitment. I mean, the board committed to the action when they made the agreement last June, so.
Oh, so
It
now
should've.
okay, go ahead.
Well, it has to be started, the process needs to be started.
So now.
Because I don't wanna lose the good deal we've got on the construction either, because, I mean, this is a one-time cost deal. But I think it shows good faith on both sides, because the board said what they're gonna do. I trust that they'll stick to it. So if they were willing to start the process, I'd be fine with starting the construction.
Let's put it on next meeting's agenda so we can take whatever action we all decide to take.
Okay, I'm not done. It's because something else you just said, but what happened in the past? And I just asked the question about the, what was it, Mr. Warren, you just spoke on? You just got appointed to this board, this committee.
Right.
Okay, and I had to say, okay, so we're gonna pick certain things that we pulled back, that we voted on, certain things, and dust them off. So this is all according to who you are, according to what entity you're with. We can't do that. It's either across the board or it's not. I'm about what's fair. It's across the board or it's not. Mr. Sampson, you just spoke it, and it's not right. And
No, it is right.
No, it's not. Oh, no,
You're
no,
wrong. It is right for the children.
No.
Having a lot of children is right.
No.
It's right.
No,
Ms. Young,
my children will be over there.
There's a written agreement.
Go ahead.
All right, so what we have is we have a past board that approved an interlocal agreement that had that requirement in it. So that requirement, as we sit here now, is enforceable. It's required in order for us to provide the grant funds, right? So we could look at what is the legal avenue if someone wanted to bring it back before the board or the council and delete that provision. That would be a council decision. But as we sit here now, we're required to follow that interlocal agreement that was previously approved by whatever council approved it. Excuse me, have to look at the date. Like, so we're stuck with that as we sit here now. So what I have recommended is, again, so we do not lose a very good bid on a very worthwhile project, that we go ahead and proceed with the project. I believe the entity wants to begin work no later than about June the 6th. And my recommendation was to go ahead and start that project, and until and unless that interlocal agreement is changed, to give the board 30 days to show that they are beginning the process of the level 2 screenings. Now, within that period of time, if we determine that there is a mechanism that the board can vote on that particular requirement, I'll make that known to staff and they can pass it on. But as we sit here now, right, wrong, or indifferent, for lack of a better way to put it, a law has been passed. We're stuck with the law right now. And I agree that we don't need to lose a worthwhile project. So my suggestion is a compromise. Gives us 30 days. For them to either agree, no, we're fine with background checks, we agreed to it, we'll go ahead and get them started, or, excuse me, the council can revisit the issue once we determine the legal avenue to do that if available.
I understand, Attorney Vernon, and I certainly appreciate that. As a matter of fact, when I was speaking with, city manager Dow, I even recommended that initially. But I still have that concern that Annie Maddox is being singled out. And that was for the board. I understand the legal aspect of it. And I appreciate you, I appreciate what you're doing. But I just wanna get the board in the practice of doing things across the board and not just singling out. That's my, let's say.
All right, we're gonna discuss it at the next meeting. That's what actually decided.
Ms. Young, you finished?
Yeah.
Oh, I can go longer. Yes, I'm
Mr.
good.
Attorney, you got something you want to say? Yeah, I was hoping, like, are you finished? That way I could,
Yes, sir.
if I had to go back,
Yes,
I could go back.
All right. We're adjourned.
Thank you.